Hey, this is Jamie from CapsuleComputers.com, and today we have an Incipio dual auto charger rather, here to unbox and review for you. So let's get right to it. This is a car charger with a lightning port. Well, not a lightning port, but rather a lightning cable and a USB port that goes into your car and charges your phone, your iPad, your tablet, or whatever other USB device you may have that needs a charge. As you can see, packaging is rather simple. Not much in here. And really, I don't think there's an instruction manual. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So here we have it. We have the total length is 7.5 feet, but actually this is about, when it's fully coiled, it's about a foot and a half. A little, I think maybe a little longer if you just, depending on how you angle it, stretch it out. There are no real production seams. It's very cleanly manufactured. This little transparent or translucent, let me get this to focus, this translucent ring will glow blue when you stick it into your cigarette lighter port to let you know that the device is receiving power. And then you can plug in your iPhone, your iPad, or whatever else through the lightning connector. If it isn't a lightning connector, it's whether it's the old 30-pin dock connectors, or maybe you've gone to the dark side. I mean, you've gone Android or BlackBerry, and if you do, then you can always stick it in your USB cord in here, and it will receive power. This device is rated at, as you can see here, if you can read here, if the camera focuses, it's 3.4 amps. 1 amp goes through the USB charger, and 2.4 goes into the lightning. It's enough power that you'll probably be able to recharge your iPad very quickly with this, as the iPad is known to be a bit of a pig when it comes to power. Now, overall, I thought this was a really great design. This actually sits very low into the cigarette charger. Very little of this actually juts out. You can see that there's a pretty decent strain relief here. Now, one thing I was a little surprised at is the strain relief that goes into your phone or whatnot is a little puny in comparison. And it's actually kind of stiff, so you're not going to get too much strain relief on that side. One thing I also noticed is this is actually a really tight coil. I think it may have to do with the fact that this cable is impressively thick, which is really great. However, I noticed that in the cars I tested this in, one of them has the cigarette lighter very, very, very low to the bottom of the car. And because this is actually pretty good tension. Over time it softened a little, but I don't expect it to become any less loose. It springs back very quickly, very easily. As you can see, it's already starting to have given a really good tug in the course of this video, and it's almost starting to spring back to as tightly as when it started. So I noticed when I was driving around, I usually like to stick my phone in the sunglasses compartment. Well, a bit of a, not even really that hard of a stop, but because this is so tense, and I had it, I think even just about like that, when it rebounded, it just yanked my phone right off the dashboard. Thankfully, I have a case there, so there wasn't any damage. However, you may have problems with this if you like to stick your phone in your dashboard, or your, I guess, whatever mount you use is not the strongest amounts. This may pose a problem. At $34.99, this is actually quite an expensive charger. However, you are, on one hand, you are paying for the Apple certification for the made for this one, and you are also paying a bit for future proofing. Now, this isn't the most expensive car charger, especially when you take a look at the feature set, but this isn't exactly the cheapest either. So if you're looking to future-proof your investment, or you're thinking maybe right now I've got an iPhone 4, but I may upgrade it to an iPhone 5S soon, and but I need a car charger now, the Incipio dual auto charger is a really good choice. But as I said, it does come at a bit of a premium. If you want to know more about this charger, I encourage you to scroll on down and check out our full written review at www.capsulecomputers.com. So I will see you next time on our next review.